All right, No Filter MMA family, this will be your boy BJ back with another video short. So, guys, I'm scrolling through some MMA news, looking on my day off, just kind of trying to, get ready to start ramping up these videos. Guys, real quick, I want to let you guys know that there is a promotion that I will be doing my first my first media with, and it's called Contenders. You guys may be familiar with Contenders because I've interviewed the fighters like Scott Butters and Tom and Richard Mearns. You guys know that I've interviewed those guys over the years and have kept up with their careers, and and the promotion, a real high level promotion, very professional promotion in the UK called Contenders, is bringing its first show to the US very, very soon, guys, April of this year. So I will be working press at that. So be looking forward to, getting to know these up and coming fighters. I'll be doing interviews. I'll be putting videos together. I got a guy working on, I got a footage guy, it's going to splice it all together and make it work. It's going to be fucking amazing, guys. But anyways, Donald Cerrone's coach says Conor McGregor only has a left hand. So as this fight gets closer, guys, there's a lot more buzz coming up to this fight. This Conor McGregor versus Donald Cerrone. So let's see what Cerrone's coach has to say, which I agree with his coach. You know what I'm saying? Conor McGregor really only has that left hand. I mean, he throws a few kicks, but that's all. I mean, that's it. That's really it to Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a couple of flashy kicks in the left hand. So let's read this. Let's read what he says. If I were to look at these two, he's got a lot more to worry about than we do, says Veneer. We got multiple submission victories, head kick knockout victories. We've got decisions. He just has a left hand. You don't see Conor submitting anyone. You don't even see the guy going on the ground. Very rare, right? Not saying we're going to force the fight to the ground, but what I'm saying is he's got a lot more to do. He got a lot more to worry about than we do. As far as let's see, we just have to worry about a left hand in that first round. Him coming out on fire. Veneer said, you've never really seen Cowboy ever gas. After the first round and a half for Conor, he fades. There's not a lot of pop in that left hand anymore. Footwork goes down and his hands are heavy. Guys, I don't know how much more accurate Cerrone's coach can be. I mean, that is probably the most accurate statement I've heard in a long time. All right, let's continue on. So, I mean, these are all things that you watch and see. So there are no secrets to what's going on. So for us, it's just a matter of capitalizing on those things, making sure we're very aware, eyes open in that first round. Stay away from that left hand. We stay away from that left hand, it's going to be a short night. Guys, I got to agree with Cerrone's coach. I have to agree with Cerrone's coach. If Donald Cerrone can keep an eye on that left hand in that first round, not get too reckless, because Cerrone can get reckless, you know what I'm saying? But if Donald Cerrone can keep away from Conor McGregor's left hand, you know what I'm saying? Then it can, and he throws Conor throws a really nice right uppercut as well. So, if he can stay away from the left hand and the uppercut of Conor McGregor, Donald Cerrone ain't got nothing to worry about, really. Donald Cerrone can take this fight to the ground. Donald Cerrone can keep this fight standing. Donald Cerrone can do whatever the fuck he wants to do after the first round. Because this fight is at welterweight. This fight is at welterweight, and Conor McGregor is not going to do well at 170 pounds against somebody like Donald Cerrone. I mean, let's just be honest, guys. Conor McGregor has a track record of gassing. I mean, it is what it is. He has a track record of gassing, and at 170 pounds, in there against somebody like Donald Cerrone, who can do anything he wants in the fight. He can stand and trade with you, or he can take you to the ground. You want to grapple with Donald Cerrone, then you go ahead and grapple with Donald Cerrone. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, people are so hyped for Conor McGregor's return, which I understand. Conor's done a lot for the sport. You know what I'm saying? And people have fans. There's a lot of fans for Conor McGregor. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's done a lot for the sport. He is one of two of the biggest stars in MMA, and the other one being Ronda Rousey. You know what I'm saying? It's Conor McGregor and Ronda Rousey. And then pretty much there's everybody else. You know what I'm saying? As far as the most recognizable names to the casual people as MMA stars. Then you have, like Gina Carano, you know what I'm saying? You have those names as well, Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz. But as far as the top spot is Conor and Ronda Rousey. But it just doesn't seem there's not really much of a skill set there. Listen, guys, I'm not a fighter. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fighter. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm not claiming to be a fighter, and I'm not claiming to know everything about the fight business. You know what I'm saying? So let me just put that little disclaimer out there. The point of this channel is everything is based from a fan's perspective. To my loyal subscribers out there, do not forget that. You guys already know I ain't out here trying to be something I'm not. You guys know I talk about shit because I'm a fan. But anyways, guys, the skill, what I can see is what anybody can see. This is what anybody can say about this fight. You know what I'm saying? When you look at the track records of the two, when you see the fights that these two guys have had, when you look at the fights, you know what I'm saying? It's like you see dynamics from Cowboy Cerrone. Cowboy does this, he does that, he does this. You see a variety of things. You know what I'm saying? That a variety of skill sets that Donald Cerrone possesses. You know what I'm saying? That makes him that well-rounded, all-around type of fighter, which is why he holds so many records, which is why his career's lasted so long, why he makes the money that he does, Donald Cerrone is that he's a good fucking fighter. Just put it at that. Donald Cerrone is a good fucking fighter. He can do anything in there. You know what I'm saying? But when you get to Conor McGregor, you don't really see a variety of things that Conor McGregor does. You know what I'm saying? He's kind of the same thing. He throws a few flashy kicks, and he throws that that left hand, excuse me. That's pretty much it. You don't really see Conor mix it up a lot. You don't see, you rarely ever see Conor initiate any clinch work. You know what I'm saying? You do, but he ain't really no clinch type person. You know what I'm saying? He ain't no guard type person. He ain't no top pressure type person. He's just not, he's just a striker. You know what I'm saying? And to me, you guys know the type of fighters that I like. You know what I'm saying? I like those all-around fighters. Strikers are just boring, to be honest. That's just me talking, guys. So Conor, his skill set is not really, he's a good fighter. He's got a powerful left hand, but we all know that Cowboy Cerrone has more tools in the arsenal to use against Conor, just like Khabib did, just like Nate Diaz did. These guys are all-around guys. Look at the guys who Conor has lost to in the height of his career. He lost to Nate Diaz. What is Nate Diaz? An all-around fighter. Good striking, very good striking, and top-level, high-level jiu-jitsu. You know what I'm saying? Nate Diaz is the best of both worlds. Let's see who else Conor lost to. He lost to Khabib. Khabib, a world Sambo champion in wrestling, 27-0 in image. I think it's 28-0 now. 28-0 MMA champion at the highest level in the highest organization, all-around fighter, good, solid, decent striking, and unmatched grappling, possibly the best grappler in the world. You know what I'm saying? Khabib is possibly the best all-around grappler in the world. Now, I wouldn't say jiu-jitsu. He's a good wrestler. Now, the best jiu-jitsu in the world, I believe, is Damian Maia. But as far as grappling, just all-around grappling, Khabib is possibly the greatest of all time. He's probably the greatest of all time as far as MMA fighters, period. You know what I'm saying? And then, let's see, who else did, well, he lost to Floyd Mayweather. But I'm telling you guys, Cowboy Cerrone is that all-around type of fighter that I believe, you know what I'm saying, can give Conor McGregor a lot of problems as far as cardio, as far as pressure, as far as striking, as far as clinch, as far as grappling. I mean, Cowboy Cerrone is going to give Conor McGregor all types of problems, but you never know. Conor has been training for these fights. He trained for the Khabib fight. He trained a lot of grappling for the Khabib fight. He trained a lot of grappling for the Nate Diaz fight. I mean, I don't know if he did. Well, yeah, he did actually. Yes, he did train a lot of grappling for the Nate Diaz fight. So let's see, guys. Let's see how Conor approaches this fight. Conor could be a lot better of a fighter. I can't just not give him credit. You know what I'm saying? Because I give credit to grapplers who work hard on their striking. I give credit to grapplers who work hard on their striking. So I'm going to have to give credit to a striker who works hard on his grappling. Conor has worked on his grappling. You can tell in the Khabib fight that his defensive grappling, that he worked on that. But it just wasn't enough to stop Khabib. Will Conor McGregor possess the tool set, the skill set to stop Cowboy Cerrone? This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like button, hit that dislike button, and if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And I'm out.